What's going on, guys? Today we're doing another React video. This one's new. This is Madden 24. We're going over the gameplay and the franchise mode. If you follow me on YouTube, you're watching my Madden videos, you know my taste for Madden has really been displeased for a while. Me, Colt, and Wild West all pretty much dislike Madden at this point because it's the only sports game that allows professional football at a decent game level. You know, there's some other football games that are pretty cool, but like there's like not on the same level in terms of in depth, but like Madden doesn't even try. Like in reality, if you play any of the old Madden, like Madden 08, 07, 02, 05, any of those old classic ones, there's so much more stuff on those games that are like just blow the new ones out of the water. So today we're gonna watch the gameplay video of the Madden 24. I have seen the screenshots of the diving path, which I think is stupid. The game itself already has too much cheese anyways on Madden 23, and they're just going to keep adding more. You know, I just see what the franchise mode holds, because the franchise mode is what I play the most. I do wish they would improve the career mode thing as well. Hopefully they really get it right, especially when the NCAA football is around the corner. I hope it's not just a carbon copy with these new uniforms and teams. So let's get right into it.
The goal for gameplay in Madden NFL 24 is to provide players with more control and realism through improvements to the field sense gameplay system, a completely redesigned character skeleton that we're calling Sapien, and enhancements to key areas of foundational football. As part of Madden 24's field sense improvements, Hit Everything 2.0 introduces new contested catch tackle types to provide more control and variety on defense.
That is pretty cool if they have improved it. I am a fan of playing a linebacker. You know, nothing like makes me more happy than playing a linebacker and then someone will throw it across the middle and I just lay him out. But then sometimes they'll still catch it somehow, even though like they're just getting blindsided by Devin White or Lavonte David. I am excited to see how they do this.
In Madden 23, the mid-air tackling system changed the way players defended the passing game. But those were limited to tackling receivers who were leaping for the ball. In Madden 24, that system expands to all contested catches, so you can now make plays on curls, slants, and crossers much more effectively, and you can hit receivers coming across the middle.
I really like that. That was another good example right there of what you can do if you hit somebody right. They make a big play, you know, if you hit somebody right at the right time. The older Madden 23, 22, you can't do that. Like, all you gotta do is possession catch it, and you still pretty much bring it down.
All of these improvements increase your control and ability to defend the passing game. New wrap tackle types like scoop tackles, low wrap tackles, mismatch tackles pay off the size, momentum, and matchup of every tackle.
That's cool too. You know, nothing more annoying than whenever you get, you know, some big guy up front coming through there and it's like blowing up the play, and him just getting shunted off because the running back has, you know, first one's free or some dumb stuff. So it's cool they're actually adding weight to it. I'm sure it's overall base as well. But it's cool to see if you actually make a play in the backfield, you actually get rewarded for it.
On the other side of the ball, improvements to skill-based passing introduces upgrades to make both throwing and catching smoother. Receivers will now maintain their speed and momentum when catching, no matter where you place the pass, giving you more control to get loose and turn upfield.
That's actually good. So one of my biggest gripes about Madden 23, or any of the last couple Maddens, if you have, so for example, as a Bucks player on Madden, you have Mike Evans or CG out there in a one-on-one, you put him on the street because you know he's going to beat him off the line. He gets like 5-6 yards on him. You throw it past where you're going, you lead him, and the receiver will slow down. There's been a lot of big plays you ruin because you let the safety catch up to you, or, you know, the corner catches up to you because you slow down.
A new jump, dive, and no-look.
So that's dumb. I'm not a fan of that.
Have been added for quarterbacks who often improvise to manufacture a clear passing lane. Madden 24's new character skeleton, Sapien, has been completely rebuilt from the ground up, resulting in more realistic animations that better simulate athletic performance. On the previous skeleton in Madden 23, player limbs and joints weren't always accurately represented. You can see here some of the new ways that Sapien in Madden 24 more accurately reflects the bodies of various NFL players. From players with a unique combination of size and athleticism to those with more athletic builds, Sapien transforms the way players look, move, and perform on the virtual gridiron. With Sapien, animations have higher fidelity and are more fluid, making the player movement more true to life for smoother gameplay in Madden 24. Sapien also unlocks our ability to respond to community feedback, like adding referees back to the field, and it's optimized for both male and female characters.
That's cool, I guess, but you know, it doesn't really matter when you can't challenge anything or get anything overruled in this game. You can get some of the dumbest shit happen to you, and there's no challenge flag at all in this game. 23 it wasn't. You know, it says you can challenge, but like, there's nothing you can challenge unless it's extremely blatant. Fix that first, you know. I'm all for the quality of life, cosmetic enhancements, whatever, but you need to fix challenge play.
Enhancements to foundational football in key aspects of gameplay increase the authenticity.
So it says onside kick and fumble recoveries. So I hope they fix that, because if you even try the onside kick, there's no point. You onside kick and it rolls the same exact line almost every single time. You can cheese it where you can get it every time, but like, there's no bounce. There's zero bounce on the onside kick, which makes no sense to me.
Every play. First up is blocking. In Madden 23, blockers sometimes miss their marks.
Big word there, sometimes. They will sometimes miss their marks. It was a lot more than it should be.
24, a new blocking system makes open field blocking AI smarter and more decisive, and in turn, makes it easier for ball carriers to react to blocks. We're also expanding field sense.
That's awesome, bro. That was something that, I think it was Madden 08. If you play with somebody, you can go out there and just pancake people for playing a tackle. I love that. I love a really good running game, and it sucks that Madden's been really pass heavy the last couple of years because of the lack of like good blocking and good blocking AI. It's very cool to see them actually improve it. I will say, all of this is for show. You know, when the game comes out, we'll have a actual realization how good it actually is. But it's good to see them actually do something for improvement of the game.
Branching technology to blocking, which allows the AI to branch in and out of double teams to get to the second level, chip block, and push the pile. We've added new run concepts like pin and pull and toss crack, with dynamic pre-snap targeting and pull block assignments.
Beautiful execution. I love that. You know, the old school I formation can come back finally, because you actually have good guards, and it should come in like when it comes time to franchise mode. When you have a good guard, good awareness, good speed, it will make you getting agile guards and tackles more rewarding if you run a lot of pool plays.
Improvements will open up more space for the run game in Madden 24. Enhancements to the ball carrier pathfinding and AI behavior include the implementation of Frostbite navigation grid capabilities for the first time. The result is a better assessment of the playing field and defensive threats by ball carrier AI, and more appropriate movement through the chaos of a play. As a result of improved traits that intelligently determine how quarterback AI performs, each QB represents a unique defensive challenge in Madden 24. Conservative quarterbacks will check down more often, ideal decision makers know exactly when to sling in a tight window throw, and aggressive signal callers come with high risk, high reward. Mobile quarterbacks like Lamar Jackson are also able to use ball carrier pathfinding and are more dynamic to play against as a result. In addition, AI quarterbacks can better execute the quick passing game, call hot routes, audible at the line, and are smarter and more challenging to play against overall.
Another good update, the QBs will actually feel like themselves. You know, not every QB is going to be the burner or the 900-yard bomber, so they're going to play like they should. It's cool to see like the difference between Lamar Jackson and Mahomes, you know, and Kirk.
New read steps and crossover footwork allow DBs to see the ball and make plays more authentically. And now defenders need to be able to see the ball in order to make a play on it. As a result, slant routes and crossing routes will have a higher chance of breakups or interceptions, and defenders can utilize new animations to make more plays on high ball.
That's so good. That's so good. One of the biggest complaints was the DB will literally have his back to the QB at all times in Madden 23 and still make a play on the ball. Like God level, like back of the eyes in the back of the head type, like make a play on the ball. You get burned on the streak, guess what? The ball's behind him, or you either burn on the slant, the ball's behind him, he's making a play on it somehow. I'm glad they fixed that. They have to see the ball to play it. That's very realistic. I love that.
Fumble recoveries are more realistic with new animations like crowded pileups and scoop and scores. And onside kicks are more authentic with the addition of new ball physics.
They're actually doing good stuff. I can't believe it. It's going to change the game. That's good. This feels like a whole new game. I'm actually genuinely impressed. These are like little things in retrospect and like the quality of the game, but they're going to make a huge difference when you're playing. You get rewarded more for how you play. You get rewarded more for paying attention to the defense, paying attention to the DBs. You're rewarded more for playing as a DB and watching the ball. You know, this is awesome.
With over 70 new offensive formations, new pass and run plays that take into account a team's identity, and over 500 new plays, there's more play calling variety in Madden 24. New team-specific formations take into account real-life personnel alignments that allow for unique matchups, letting you be more creative when play calling. Improvements to Madden 24's post-play engine gives NFL stars more true-to-life reactions after every play. Contextually appropriate reactions with more celebrations and frustrations make your teammates more dynamic and boosts immersion. Madden NFL 24 was designed to provide players with more control, more realism, and more confidence on the field. And we can't wait for you to get your hands on it.
They're pushing the mud stuff, you know. I'll let them slide. If you're going to push the mud stuff, at least make the game fun for everybody else, you know. I don't play mud. I don't play that BS. I'm really excited to see what they're doing because like that was real. That was one video or two, and I'm very excited to play this game. Like it looks so much more fluid and more realistic. It's very exciting. I'm very curious about the franchise now because if they made that many improvements to this basic gameplay, and you know, like I said, in retrospect, they're very small stuff. Like that's like just quality of life, but that small stuff goes a long way when it comes to playing the game, you know, over and over and over again.
Madden NFL 24 delivers on top franchise community requests.
That's good. I hope they bring individual records. I hope they have better scouting stuff. I hope they have more. I like to play as an owner. I hope they have more owner features. You know, and I wish there was. Let's just watch it. I'm sitting there wishing. But let's watch the video first before I say anything. Here we can see a custom uni. So there is a custom uni. I hope they bring back custom stadiums. That would be very cool.
And authenticity throughout the mode. Today we'll share details about franchise progression through training camp and minigames, team building updates including improvements to trades and free agency, as well as overall franchise customization.
We've seen 2 new uniforms already. There's a bottom uniform, there's a new uniform that look very cool at the very bottom. I'm very excited about that. I love relocating a team and making a new team. I hope if they really want to make me proud right now, they add expansion draft, or whole 2 new divisions, like realign the divisions and change the game, man. That would be awesome. That would be so cool.
Training camp is one of the most requested features among franchise players, and it's officially back, along with new minigames in Madden 24. During training camp before the start of each season, you can run players through a series of minigames to improve different positions on your roster.
So this is something that was in the old Maddens that was really keen, especially when you played your own player. Whatever the career mode was where you play as your own guy, you had training camp stuff where you get medals to upgrade your guy. I'm glad they're bringing that back. It adds a little minigame to the franchise instead of just playing how it is. Stay
a step ahead with rushing attack. Enhance your special team skills with field goal and punt accuracy.
I love kicking field goals in Madden. That's going to be so much fun for me.
Practice escaping defenders in backfield survival. Fine-tune your footwork in wide receiver DB battles. And polish the rest of your skills. A bronze, silver, or gold minigame performance will determine your rewards, which could include XP, skill points, and other team progression items. During the season, minigames are part of your weekly strategy.
So we got the Bucks here. So Lavonte David has an X Factor still confirmed. Mike Evans has double me still. Vita Vea is a superstar, which is good. That's awesome.
So you can continue to progress your focus players throughout the season. In Madden 24, we've rebuilt the trade system with more trade slots and logic tuning, enhanced free agency and contracts, and expanded draft class generators.
So on that free agency thing, I wish it would add back heavy, or just contracts in general. I wish it would add back heavy contracts, like, you know, You can do a lot of money up front, a lot of money in the back. You can do incentives, you know, add incentives to the thing. I feel like that would be awesome.
So you can replicate team building moves made by real NFL GMs. In Madden 24, we've added 3 more.
They added more picks. We're finally out of the 3 versus 3 thing. Look at this. It's beautiful. There's 6, so we got 6 now. So you can have picks and players. You ain't got to freaking, you know, if you want somebody, you can really go get them now. You can really go get them. It's going to cost you a lot to get somebody, but you can really go get them now. And that is awesome. They're actually making improvements to Madden. I cannot believe it.
Trade slots, so you can offer up to 6 trade assets, including players and draft picks, to help land the perfect players for your scheme.
So he did Shaq Mason, Stingley, and Dell, and 2 firsts and a second for Aaron Donald. That is a hefty deal, but that's cool to see. You can actually get who you want, but it's going to cost you. I really love that. That's awesome.
The new iteration of free agency also enables more authentic competition with new AI enhancement.
So it says negotiation tactics. Let's see what they have.
Like team building that improves franchise tags, 5th-year option selections, and free agent negotiation tactics. Redesigned salary cap management aligns with the NFL rulebook and includes the additions of top community requests such as contract restructuring.
Yo! No way! They're actually... I cannot believe this. You can actually restructure your guys now. You ain't stuck in the contracts. If a guy starts sucking it up, or getting better, you can give him what he's worth or cut him down. You know, you can make money to build your team. This is great. This is great. I'm very excited for Madden 24. I'm ecstatic, actually.
Teams have more tools to use for retaining the core of their team and keep their Super Bowl window open as long as possible. We've expanded draft class generators for more variety in player pools and addressed feedback by implementing additional 99 Club prospects.
So to do this with the 99 Club, that's pretty cool. Hit power.
Multi-talented utility prospects, and generators based on some of your
The receiver's 6'9". That's pretty cool. And it had
multi-talented utility prospects.
Multi-talented utility players? That's awesome.
In Madden 24, coaches and player personnel now have access to a third talent tree and a variety of new talents. For offensive and defensive coordinators, a new position guru tree elevates a single position with a choice between 2 skill paths.
That's cool. So I'm guessing it's going to be based on the coach's history. So for example, if your coach was a receivers coach for a long time, or a linebackers coach, they're going to have a lot of skills based on what they were.
These improvements give you more ways to find good coaches and to develop specific positions. New customization options like team relocation and commissioner tools give you more control in franchise mode.
Bro, look at these unis.
In Madden,
they have new unis.
24, team relocation has been revamped. Now
they got the Thunderbirds back though. I like those.
You can relocate in coach mode at any time once per season, and the
anytime now. You ain't gotta wait till your stadium's dog shit. That's awesome.
Move takes effect immediately with new cities and fresh uniform concepts.
That was like the Dragons uniform from the XFL. Had the logo.
To choose from. We know our franchise players and commissioners want more control over their leagues, so we're continuing a multi-year journey to deliver more commissioner settings in Madden 24. New commissioner tools like draft class strength settings.
What? They had a draft class strength settings. That's so it does it. If you want a quarterback, so if you and your boy or your boys want to do a QB draft or a QB class, whatever, and it's like rookie QBs, you can make your quarterback class strong so everybody gets a solid person. That's pretty cool.
Toggle auto reorder depth charts, offensive and defensive play call settings, as well as progression and regression sliders provide more ways to set up leagues the way you want to play. We're excited about all the franchise updates in Madden 24 that give you more control to build a winning team the way you want.
have to give him, you know, it still hasn't out yet, so I can't say how great it actually is, but just on paper and what they've shown, Madden 24 is actually out of the doghouse for me. They can still do more, as always. You can always improve, but Madden 24 looks like a blast. And I was not expecting that going into this video. I was actually thinking about skipping Madden this year, just because of Madden 23's disappointment. I'm excited. Well, that's it for Madden for now. I'm sure they're going to add more stuff down the line. I'll be there to check it out. If you like this video, please drop a like and subscribe. But I'm a fan of Madden 24 right now. What can I say? So with that said, what do you think about Madden 24? Please tell me below in the comments. Will you be getting it day one? Thank you guys for watching.